Alrighty, this will be another VOD review for another team. This is a different team from before, or I haven't reviewed a VOD for this team yet. This team is called Hexatrox. Right now, they are currently on the defending side, or the blue team. We're going to be playing against, I'm not sure what team name this is. They never told us or anything, but I recorded this VOD for them and stuff, and I promised them I would go over it, so here it is. So first, to start off, we're on defense, King's Row, first point. We're running standard, nothing wrong with that. Comp's pretty fine. Let's look at their comp. Their comp is also standard, except for one character is missing, and that is Lucio. So they're running a very they're trying to play a comp that's, even though, despite the fact that it's slower, they need to be more aggressive than the offense. This team needs to be more aggressive than the defense in order to make it work. Because in order to do that, they need to kill things faster and stuff, and they don't have as much survivability as if they had a Lucio or a speed. But I'm not sure that I like this because it does Zenyatta. I'm not really sure if I like it at all. Like, I just don't think that the Zenyatta adds something that makes this. I don't think the Zenyatta adds something to the triple tank soldier that makes him useful. Honestly, I think Lucio is just better all around in that comp.
What do you see?
Oh fuck, that was loud. Just gonna turn that down a little bit. Alright.
Soldier, Anna.
Ryan.
Zen.
Zen again, yeah.
Okay. And Tino should be going for a hook right now. And I hope this D.Va gets hooked.
Okay.
D.Va.
We should be able
He
to
missed
get
a
the
hooked.
advantage with the speeder.
Okay. First things first, I think that this entire team just needs to back up a little bit. You should only have the Reinhardt on the point on the corner here. Because then, despite the fact that yes, you're giving the offense all of the space to work with, it's just better to stay grouped up back here and engage them once the entire offense is on point. That's like more ideal. Another thing that should have happened was the Ana, wherever the Ana is, honestly could have gone in the back here. The Ana could have gone in the back here, or even here. I wouldn't suggest this route though, and try to get a nade on either the Reinhardt on his own, or if these three right here were pushed up a little bit, and it's for good reason that they're all back here. This is extremely good positioning on the offensive side, because these three are out of reach from the Ana grenade, and also they should be playing more back. So if the Ana were to just push out and just kind of stand in this doorway and lob a grenade, she could probably anti-heal the Reinhardt and would make it a lot easier for the rest of the team to engage them like that. That is just a possible thing.
The D.Va's on the left, trying to get her out.
Get D.Va, get D.Va.
Ryan.
Oh, Ryan low, Ryan real
Ryan dead, Ryan dead.
Okay, so
Get D.Va out of mech.
we're holding the first point.
D.Va
Wow.
low.
Soldier.
He's dead, he's dead. Oh,
the soldier's dead.
I'm low.
Okay. So we end up winning that fight. Offense decides we can't win this, so they back out. Defense, two people are anti-healed. I mean, I already know what this goes because I expected to scrim,
Take
but
cover.
I need you to see what happens.
What?
Yeah. Roadhog was in the little hole right here, and there's Zenyatta, who was right here at the time. So shooting shots at him, and they managed to dink him enough to kill him. Honestly, that was just Honestly, if I were to look at that in hindsight, it's just dumb luck. Honestly, I never would have expected that. He would have never expected that. I'm pretty sure a lot of pro players would not have expected to get pot shotted by Zenyatta. But keep in mind that probably the Reinhardt, depends upon his shield, the Reinhardt should have probably been already up here. He was back here for some reason. So, it's dumb luck, but it could have been prevented if the Reinhardt was already set up, or someone was here. That could have been prevented, but it's more dumb luck than
Sorry,
anything.
I was trying to shoot you. Yeah, good.
And if the offense is smart, and they should be, they're gonna be, they're all grouping up here. There's also someone right here. Their diva. They're gonna engage off of that because they have numbers advantage. So they're going to engage off of
They
that.
like.
They got mech back.
All right.
Same.
Linear sleeping.
Oh yeah, I also wanted to point out that for somehow their Ana got like a really interesting sleep on our Reinhardt. Like, I think the very second the Reinhardt let go of right click, the little projectile was like here or something. Like, it was insane. So those are two extremely unfortunate things to happen. So they're almost guaranteed to lose this. From that, honestly, like, it's amazing how quickly the game can change from that, just from two unfortunate things.
I got hooked.
So right there. Heal. Divas are mech.
How can I say
Focus
amazing?
targets. Focus targets.
I'm 90.
I'm gonna be right back. No, sure, guy, sure, guy.
Give it to.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
fall back a bit, guys. You can fall back. We're on our way.
I'm kind of stuck.
There were a few things about that fight. For example, they used a nanovisor way too early. The thing is, there's no backup. That they had no backup to the nanovisor. Another thing is, yeah, sure, the Zen ulted, and they should have gone over before. Before they ulted, they should have had an idea of what ults they had. But I can let that pass. But that nanovisor was way too early. They should have waited a little bit until they used it to have backup, because you never really want a 1v. It was more like a 2v4, but those odds are way out of your favor to get any use out of your ult. All right, so let's continue on. See what happens.
I'm almost back in mech. If
Let's
you
go back. Hold streets. Hold streets. Hold streets.
All right, so we realize that we can't win that, and we back out. We back out. Their diva's playing super aggressive. There's a good boop there.
I spawned far back. Just be aware. You have no nails right now. Oh, what?
Let's see.
Sorry, I just
Fall back. Fall
I'm
back.
dropping heal here.
They managed to get two. At this point, we should not be up here. We should be getting the fuck out of Dodge, because it's just not useful to be up here. There's no use to being up here, you know? So they're just putting themselves at risk.
Okay. Fall back so we can regroup.
Yeah.
Shot.
I mean, it worked out in the end because we were able to get a pick. However, in most cases, you honestly should have just backed up by now. So right now, what the team should be...
Yeah, they just used theirs.
All right. Right now, what the team should be doing is preparing for the next fight. They're probably going to next engage the offense when the cart's right around here. I'm not sure where the cart is right now, but it's going to be like around here or in this area. So like right around there. So they basically just they let them push the cart all the way up to like at the max here. Or at the least like here or something. So keep that in mind.
I'm 50. They might be close for Reinhardt ult.
Alright. Their diva pushes up a little bit. She's putting herself way too much at risk. Yeah, she's putting herself up here is way too risky because if you notice, we have a hungry little roadhog who's a hungry little piggy. He wants to hook her and kill her.
Soldier nano.
But she's playing it smarter.
30 with pipes.
Oh no, for our Reinhold.
That hook missed,
okay,
fortunately for her.
Are we going?
Engage, engage, engage. Let's go.
Engage.
Charge.
Okay. First things first about that engage. We never talked about what we're gonna use. I don't think we talked about at all what we're gonna use. So that's your first strike. Let's put a tally here. First strike. Next strike is that your IGL just said, hey, let's just engage. Let's just go in. Yeah, sure. I'm putting a strike down for that because it's great that you called an engagement, but you need to call the engagement on who. Or an engagement on what, engagement on where. You know, like you can't just say engage on them. Like if you notice, what's probably gonna happen is that we're all just gonna spread out on the point. So that's the next thing. Third strike is that you initiated the fight with a diva ult. Now a lot of people would say, what's wrong with that? There's a few things wrong with it. The way how I view it is, if you're going to use a diva ult, you want to use it in a way. Okay, you don't want to use it before you engage the enemy. You want to use it either as you engage the enemy, or you want to use it while engaging the enemy. You don't want to use it before. And the thing is, this was more of a gray area, but I still think that the diva ult was a little bit too early. If we just waited like a few seconds for us to speed over here, and then the diva, who would be like right here, pop the diva ult like over there, you could have actually gotten all the team to either split up, or if you blow it up over here, get most of the team to go into this funnel into this little room, and it'll be a lot easier to kill them. Because remember, diva ult is not it's not the kind of ult that you're going to expect to get like 4 or 5 kills from. Those like 4 or 5 kills, diva bombs are rare, especially at the level this team plays at. Their level is like 30. It's like 35, 3600 average. That's around where they are. So it's like a mid-tier team, I would say, mid to high tier. I wouldn't put them as high tier quite yet. Yeah, I would say they're around mid-tier, but keep that in mind about this engagement.
Behind us.
Steven's like,
Okay,
I'm ulting now.
The run is low,
run
on
low.
the payload.
Ryan behind.
Ulting now.
Oh, fuck. Okay. As you noticed, let's actually go back another 10 seconds. As you noticed, I'm gonna go through this fight step by step because this is a very, very good example of why this fight goes wrong.
Charge.
behind us.
Okay, so first things first, we use diva ult. Diva ult pops right here, and we use Earth Shatter. Didn't get anything, so we just wasted. We got no value out of 2 ults. That sucks. Next thing that happens is, I'm not sure if there's someone right here, but 2 people flee into here to deal with this character. I think this is their Roadhog. Alright, next thing that happens is, okay, so there was a character here. Next thing that happens is, okay, so our Roadhog is able to take out their Roadhog who's over here, so there's no one over here, right? So essentially, our Reinhardt puts up a shield. He's actually able to block this Earth Shatter, or like part of it. Sadly, Shin got caught in there, but he was able to survive. However, he's extremely low on health and he's antied. So he dies from a fire strike because he was antied. Next thing that happens is their Reinhardt then charges our Diva. Now, if you notice something, here's what I would notice. Remember from the beginning of fight the Roadhog? Killed the Roadhog right over here. Where is he? He honestly should be out here, like engaging the enemy. If he's just hiding over there or down there, like it's not really worth it. Yeah, like he was just kind of sitting back here. He should have been like out here or something. He ults. He's not going to get any use out of his ult, I think. He's going to die fairly quickly as well.
The run is low, run the payload.
Ryan behind.
So again, what I want to reiterate is, if you notice, there were two main parts of that fight. The fight turned into a two-way fight. So, for example, he had like 3 people here and 3 people over here. The issue is, this could be fine if both sides were going to engage on the people in the middle. However, that's what didn't happen. The people who were over here were too focused on the people over here, or the people by this alley were too focused by the people in mid. Then the people over here were just focused on cart. So there wasn't any focus fire there. And they were just able to kind of rip us apart from that because they split us. So that was good usage on their part. However, poor positioning on our part.
Yeah.
Oh, not Patrick.
I'm just going to
Like,
move forward a little bit.
96.
Guys, communication plans.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna engage them as they get close to the corner there.
Alright, so the plan was we're going to engage them and get to the close to the corner. However, which corner? I'm assuming it's going to be this corner. That's my assumption. So what else do we have? What else do they have? If I were Shinmaru, who is their IGL for this game, I'm going to use yellow. If I were Shinmaru, I would be saying, okay, so we have barrier, nano, visor, and that's it. While they are most likely to have, for example, they never use Zen. They haven't used nano visor at all recently. So yeah, like, they have an ult advantage over us. There are 2 ways I think he could take this fight. What I would say is I'm going to use blue to signify blue team. I would say is once the red team gets to this corner, so let's just say they get here, correct? Blue team is going to speed in, and they're going to speed in and try to take the fight a little bit more dry at the start. Because what they want to happen is, for probably the best thing that can happen to them is that they use Transcendence. If the red team uses Transcendence, that puts them at a good match for the second fight. Now, the second fight, if they were to lose this, they don't use any VOD, the card's going to be like here. It's probably going to get like right around here. So it's going to be close. However, it'll make this fight a lot easier. But I honestly think probably the best thing to do is to just speed in and try to use a nano visor. Probably the best thing they can do, because remember what I said at the beginning, their comp, our comp, is a lot faster than theirs. So we cannot let them set the pace of the fight. Because what we don't want to happen is, for example, we slowly push up this way and go right here. And actually, like, we get like here, then their team suddenly just decides to charge us, and by like not like literally charge us, but they're just gonna like engage us from there, which catches us off guard. That actually puts them at a huge advantage, because despite the fact that they don't have as much speed, they have a lot more they're a lot more hard hitting just because of the Zen. The Zen deals a lot more damage, so keep that in mind.
Barrier so we can go aggro.
D.Va low.
Got the diva.
And their diva actually really messed up. Their diva was... Fuck. Their diva was up here. And then we just hooked her. So, good shit, that diva should die like, immediately.
Just like
Alright. Our response to that was a little bit delayed, because I think it was like fucking the diva and someone else already pushed up, but it wasn't that big of a deal because it wasn't too big. Just keep that in mind.
Okay, let's go back. Nice.
Do we have another
We didn't have to use any ults there. That's good. That means we can...
Okay.
Wait for it. Okay, let's go. Get the diva. Get the diva.
Consistently, their diva way out of position. Their diva pushes forward before their Rhine does. It seems like they're trying to make their diva their front line. Not a good idea.
Can't. No.
Blocking. I'm not gonna walk from you.
Alright, here comes the Transcendence.
We'll fall back a little.
Someone's
We can
asleep.
re-engage. Oh.
You guys see that strat from the diva? I like this strat. I haven't seen this strat recently. I haven't seen this strat happen too much recently. It used to happen before, except it was a Genji that would go up there, but you would jump down, fly up, and then use your diva ult up here. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Someone's
We can
asleep.
re-engage. Oh. No.
They use
many ults.
as well.
Alright.
Oh god.
We have another visor.
So now what's happening is that we lost 2 people and then everybody else is getting staggered or something. Now keep in mind, red team is pushing this far. They're pushing this far and stuff. So it's gonna be a lot more difficult to push it for that. So keep that in mind.
I have.
Let's regroup, guys.
I mean, it'll be a lot more
Should we
difficult
go
to
there?
retake because people got split up.
Which side are you?
Oh fuck.
And what happened was, I think no one was able to get to the card fast enough. So we lose that.
Get on the point.
Feels bad, man. Alright. So we lose that. Alright, so here we are on...
If we see Symmetra or May, we can just swap Soldier to Pharah immediately.
Okay, so we are now on... the offense, yeah. Sorry, I got mixed up. Fuck. Okay, so we are now on the offense. Look at our comp. Standard, there's same thing as offense, so this will be interesting.
They have 2 high ground, yeah.
Right side statue. No?
We do have
Go, 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 go.
we have speed advantage. We hooked our diva. The diva, however, gets out.
She's almost, yeah.
Soldier up on clock, yeah?
If you guys engage, I can jump the soldier.
Soldier
really low.
Oh,
Okay, so we were able to kill their soldier wherever their soldier was. I don't remember where their soldier was. I think their soldier was like right here or something. So their soldier dies from our Ana. Good shit. However, our Reinhardt gets hooked. Feels bad, man. So our Reinhardt gets hooked and looks like he's gonna die. He should die. Almost guaranteed to die.
Okay.
back up,
Soldier dead.
the last round. Okay, we traded Soldier for Ryan. But
Okay,
they
so
still have
we
their
traded soldier for Rhine.
I got it.
Nope.
Okay, we got the Roadhog.
Roadhog is dead.
Okay.
Okay, so we are able to kill someone else, and we're gonna regroup soon. So
Let's kill Diva.
keep in mind, they don't have numbers right now. Their soldiers coming back, so it's going to be in a few seconds a 5v6 or something like that. It's gonna be soon a 5v6. We hooked their Diva. Diva's gonna be out of mech.
Diana,
Yeah, go,
let's
go,
engage.
go.
I'm blocking their healers. And
Pressure,
their soldiers.
pressure, pressure. I'm speeding here.
I'm out of mech.
Okay.
The shield is
Let's
dropping.
take a look at.
Back on the back.
I'm dead.
Okay, so our diva dies. We also kill their Reinhardt.
An hotel.
Okay.
No.
Maisie,
Okay,
I got
here
base rate.
comes the Transcendence.
Back up.
Oh,
And here's where we go wrong. And I think that they already know this, but the nano visor there, not a good idea, because they had Transcendence. The Transcendence is just going to eat it up. Not a
that was so
not a good idea. They also got hooked and immediately killed, so it feels bad.
I wanted to say we have
And they know this, so whatever. Gonna go in for the next fight. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Roadhog ults. We
Yes.
could try to use that once the shit gets a bit weak.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Let's
Gonna
go.
use
Let's go in
Roadhog.
fast and hard.
All right.
D.Va close, right hooker.
She's at a max.
she's out of
She's gonna break after this.
I'm blocking the soldier.
Oh, care.
Okay, so.
Just take cover and wait it out.
Oh damn, that was a good. Or shatter.
Alright.
Honestly, we couldn't really have done much that fight. I don't really have anything to say about losing that because they had a lot more ults than us. We didn't have many, so we were able to bait out 1, 2, 3, 4 ults. They used 4 ults that fight, so it's gonna be this next fight should be a lot easier to win. So
They used
that was
4
pretty
ults
good.
then,
Yep, and they called that out, so they
and
should
they
know.
used the Zen ult previously to that, so they can't have much up right now. All they can have is Roadhog, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have
How many
Roadhog
fragment
Shatter.
ults?
Roadhog Shatter, again, I would suggest initiating with the Roadhog. When the shield goes down, you're going to Shatter. It's probably almost that could be a guaranteed
it's
wipe right there.
97.
Okay. Here's what we do. We're gonna go in. Go right side statue and just keep pushing in. Even if we're losing our shield. We got the ult and we got the road ult. All we need to do is crush their shield. Just go in, just keep going in. Keep going in on it. Go.
there's D.Va behind us, guys.
Go devolt.
Diva and Roadhog all.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
Okay, we do get
Road,
2
road.
kills, so
And it's purple, and it's
Road
purple.
half HP. Road low in clock.
D.Va low.
Anna point. She has no nade. She's in clock.
Roadhog,
Roadhog.
kill Roadhog, behind you, mate.
how on earth are these supports still alive? Like, these 2 guys on here have been on there for so long. I don't feel like there's like there isn't really any focus. And here they go. They stall long enough for the rest of the team to get there.
Oh, that's so stupid. Losing stupid fights.
And then they all get wiped. That was a fight
Yeah,
that they
that
should have
been
won.
Yeah.
Should we try to? Oh no, we have
Those
nanovisor.
were 2 fights.
I thought
They should have won that fight.
Yeah.
Started to like just say
Yes.
nothing when it starts.
Go. You can go again.
They're
No,
close.
okay.
They have Diva, Nano, Transcendence.
Okay, let's go. Go in again. We gotta go in.
We have Nanovisor. We're gonna have to use
Use
Nanovisor.
everything you got now.
I'm on the on the high ground.
Got you.
Ah, I got unslept.
There's little to no direction. There's like no direction right now.
Oh no.
Yeah. I kind of want to go over what happened there. So basically, we push through here, right? Then what happens is the second the Diva ult goes off, we all just scatter. Someone goes up here. I think our Diva goes up here. I think 2 or 3 people. 2 people go here. 2 people are here. Like there's nobody knows where to go. And in fact, our Diva actually decides to engage them on point, and our Diva is gonna die. So there was just no direction there. Nobody knew what to do. Nobody knew what their team was doing. Nobody knew where to go. That's essentially what went wrong that fight. So
I'm gonna try to jump on the point. Oh boy, got pushed away.
Did someone get on it?
yep, and we lose. So again, that was a VOD review for Hexatrox on King's Row. So thank you for tuning in and listening to me tell listen to me ramble on about Overwatch. So, see you in the next video then. Goodbye.